Unknown, they have an assassinator. Representative Kasey Carpenter from the Georgia House. All right, look, I got a few questions for you.
All right, what you got?
What about term limits? How do you feel about term limits?
Yeah, it's funny. I actually made a post about that this morning. So at the federal level, I 100% support term limits, and the reason being is they're making so much money in Washington, $175,000, $180,000 a year, and a lot of these folks are going in there, and it's all about them making money and increasing their net worth. It's a little different at the state level because it's such a, it's only a 3-month session, and most of us are citizen legislators, so we have day jobs like I am here at the restaurant now, and the pay is only about $20,000. So nobody is going to Atlanta and using it as a way to increase their net worth. We're all down there most people are down there for the right reasons, especially the folks around here. And so while I support it at the federal level, it doesn't really necessarily make sense at the state level.
All right, what are we going to do about this fentanyl crisis, man?
No doubt about it. It's an issue. I think President Trump's done a good job securing the border. I think that's the first step. The other step is, we've passed some legislation to increase the penalties in regards to fentanyl use and possession. And I think that we just have to continue to educate people on the importance of staying away from that stuff and keeping the flow of it from coming in.
All right, what's your stance on freezing the property tax cost?
Yeah, big fan of the of property tax stuff. We've been dealing with it for many years here. We have one of the highest senior tax exemptions in the state. If you're over 70 years old, you don't pay a single penny in property taxes on for city, county, or school board on the first $325,000 value of your home. I would love to see us put in a sales tax to reduce it as well, and also open up SPLOST and eSPLOST money to help pay down property taxes. But at the end of the day, we've got to control spending as well. If we don't control spending, then all we're doing is trading Peter for Paul, and instead of property taxes, you're going to be paying it in sales tax. So it's important to make sure we're controlling our expenses at the local level.
That's what I was getting ready to get to. I mean, you're talking about the school board and the school taxes and stuff. Why are seniors having to pay a school tax when their kids are out of school?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I hear the frustration on that, and I think locally at 70, not paying anything on the first $325,000 pretty much eliminates that for a lot of people in our community. I still think having an educated community is important. We want to have nurses to help take care of folks. We can't do that without an educated workforce. So there is value in everybody supporting schools because somebody supported their kids when their kids were in school, and I think that to say that you don't have to pay anything is probably a stretch.
Like, is the school board in charge of the taxes as far as how many students are in the schools?
So the school system sets a budget, and that's how they set their millage rate on how much to charge individuals on their property taxes.
All right, I'm going to ask you one last question. Are you ever going to Washington?
No. I actually thought about running this year for a minute just because I wasn't a huge fan of one of the candidates in the race, and I thought if I have to listen to that in Washington for the next 6-7 years, I can't handle it. But no, I mean, I'm really happy where I'm at. I think I'm really effective in Atlanta for the people of Whitfield County and the city of Dalton, and I think I can move the needle most here. And I like to see things get done, right? And at least in Atlanta, we're getting things done that the citizens can see, and it helps their lives. But the stalemate in Washington, to me, is the inertia would drive me crazy, I think.
Well, Mr. Carpenter, I appreciate you coming on the Unknown is Silent podcast, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good